Rebuilding Your Beauty from the Inside Out. For over a decade, I've watched women chase beauty like it's a destination. Yet the most radiant ones weren't the youngest or richest. They were grounded, healed, and whole. This conversation will help you rebuild that kind of beauty, the one that speaks before makeup does. Stay till the final moment. It reveals the elegant truth the beauty industry avoids. Insight 1. Your nervous system affects how you age. Your beauty doesn't start with your skin. It starts with your nervous system. The way you handle stress shapes how you age long before fine lines appear. When you live in survival mode, your body quietly rewires itself. Your shoulders tense, your jaw tightens, and your breath becomes shallow. Over time, that quiet tension leaves its fingerprints on your face, your posture, even the light in your eyes. Science explains it clearly. Prolonged stress floods your body with cortisol, a hormone that breaks down collagen and slows cell repair. It's why someone can look drained even after a full night's sleep. You're not tired, you're wired. But when calm becomes a habit, your body begins to heal itself. Just 10 minutes of deep breathing a day, according to Harvard research, lowers inflammation and boosts circulation, two of the most powerful natural rejuvenators you have. It's not mysticism, it's chemistry. So when you pause before reacting, when you breathe before speaking, you're not just managing stress, you're preserving youth. Beauty in that sense isn't a surface achievement. It's a reflection of how safe your body feels inside you. The world often tells women to chase youth through products, but peace gives you something longer lasting: radiance. When your nervous system rests, your face softens, your eyes brighten, and your presence becomes magnetic. That's not cosmetic, that's coherence. It's your inner world showing through your outer one. Insight 2. Peaceful women glow differently. Peace has a beauty routine of its own, and it's the most powerful one you'll ever master. You can see it in certain women instantly. They don't rush to prove anything. Their tone is soft but firm, their presence grounded, their smile gentle yet assured. Being near them feels like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. That's not makeup. It's nervous system harmony expressed through grace. When you live in chaos, your body spends its energy surviving. But peace changes the assignment. It redirects that energy into healing and creation. That's when your skin looks rested, your movements slow down, and your energy feels pure. You glow differently because your body finally trusts you. Think of peace as invisible skincare, one that doesn't come in a bottle but shows up in your blood pressure, your breath, your aura. Research from Stanford Medicine even confirms that emotional regulation reduces oxidative stress, one of the major causes of premature aging. That's science catching up to what wise women have always known. Serenity is strength in disguise. When you stop overreacting to gossip, rejection, or comparison, your body softens. You start protecting your energy like it's sacred, because it is. The result? A glow that's not fleeting, but enduring. Real beauty doesn't demand attention. It attracts it through quiet confidence. And when peace becomes your new definition of power, every part of you begins to mirror that calm. Insight 3. The gut-skin connection. No one talks about. Your skin is the storyteller of your inner world. Every breakout, dull patch, or sudden glow is your body speaking in its own language. And more often than not, the conversation begins in your gut. Modern research calls it the gut-brain-skin axis, a three-way relationship where what you eat, how you feel, and how you look are all in constant dialogue. When your digestion struggles, your gut lining becomes inflamed. That inflammation doesn't stay hidden. It travels through your bloodstream and eventually finds expression on your skin. Conditions like acne, rosacea, and dryness are often less about skincare and more about internal imbalance. But healing your gut isn't about cutting things out. It's about putting the right things in. Whole foods, probiotics, leafy greens, and water that actually quenches you. These are quiet acts of self-respect, not discipline. You don't heal by starving your body. You heal by feeding it well. A 2022 review in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that a diverse gut microbiome directly correlates with clearer, more youthful skin. Translation? The more you nurture your inner ecosystem, the more your outer glow reflects it. You don't need to chase perfect meals or supplements. What your body craves most is consistency and kindness. When you honor your gut, your energy stabilizes, your sleep deepens, and your skin begins to mirror calm from within. Because true radiance doesn't come from a product, it begins with peace in your belly. Insight 4. Emotional clarity changes facial expression. You can sense it almost immediately. A woman who has made peace with herself doesn't wear the same face she once did. Her features rest easier. Her forehead is smoother, not because of treatments, but because her mind has learned quiet. Her eyes hold warmth instead of defense. There's space in her expression, as if her emotions finally have room to breathe. When emotions stay unspoken, they don't vanish, they relocate. They find a home in your jaw, your shoulders, the corners of your mouth. Over time, the tension becomes posture, and posture becomes personality. You start to look like what you've been holding in. But emotional clarity isn't about being cheerful all the time. It's about being honest. When you allow yourself to name what you feel, grief, anger, disappointment, you give your body permission to release it. Studies and frontiers in psychology show that emotional labeling actually reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's stress center. In simple terms, honesty calms your nervous system. The result is visible. Your expression softens, your tone becomes patient, you stop performing and start existing. The beauty that follows isn't cosmetic, it's soulful. True beauty isn't found in concealing pain, but in transforming it. When you process instead of suppress, you age slower, breathe deeper, and glow in a way that feels unbothered. Emotional clarity shows on the face, not as perfection, but as peace. It's the look of someone who's finally stopped fighting herself. Insight 5. Sleep is your real skincare routine. The glow you're chasing in jars and serums is often waiting for you in your pillow. No cream, however expensive, can match what 8 hours of true rest gives your body. During sleep, your cells regenerate, your brain clears toxins, and your skin repairs the microdamage from sunlight and stress. That's why even luxury products lose their power if you're running on empty. When you cut corners on rest, your body compensates with stress hormones, especially cortisol, which breaks down collagen and slows skin renewal. Research from the University of California confirms that sleep-deprived individuals show increased signs of premature aging and slower recovery from environmental stressors. It's not vanity, it's physiology. Sleep is your built-in spa treatment. It's your body saying, let me restore what life has drained. And it doesn't require perfection, it requires rhythm. Create signals that tell your body it's time to rest. Softer lighting, slower breathing, a gratitude note before bed, herbal tea instead of scrolling through your phone. Each small ritual tells your nervous system, you're safe now. Good sleep is not indulgence. It's discipline disguised as peace. A woman who guards her rest isn't lazy. She's wise. She understands that radiance isn't made through effort, but through recovery. When you sleep deeply, your skin gains clarity, your eyes regain light, and your energy becomes magnetic. Because beauty doesn't come from what you add. It returns when you allow yourself to rest. Insight 6. Boundaries make you more beautiful. There's a special kind of glow that appears the moment a woman stops overextending herself. You can see it. The difference between someone constantly drained and someone who protects her peace like it's sacred. Boundaries aren't walls. They're filters that separate what nourishes you from what depletes you. And every time you say yes when your heart says no, your body keeps score. Your breath shortens, your tone hardens, and your light dulls. Beauty fades in environments where you're always overgiving. But when you begin to honor your limits, your energy changes. Your face looks more rested. Your posture straightens. You smile without exhaustion behind it. That shift isn't aesthetic. It's spiritual. Psychologists at the University of California found that people who practice assertiveness and boundary setting report higher emotional stability and lower cortisol levels, the same hormone that accelerates aging. So when you say no from a place of peace, you're not being difficult, you're being healthy. Boundaries are beauty rituals for the soul. They remind you that your energy is not public property. You begin to move with quiet certainty, and others adjust to that energy without you having to explain it. Nothing diminishes radiance faster than constant self-betrayal, and nothing amplifies it like self-respect. Because when you stop chasing approval, your beauty softens into something magnetic, rooted, calm, and deeply assured. You don't glow from products. You glow from peace protected by boundaries. Insight 7. Self-respect alters body language instantly. Self-respect has a posture. You can recognize it before a single word is spoken. It's in the way a woman stands, the calm steadiness in her gaze, the unhurried rhythm of her movements. She doesn't shrink to fit in or overperform to be seen. Her silence carries presence. Her energy says, I know who I am. When you begin to honor yourself, your body responds immediately. Your shoulders lift, your stride steadies, and your gestures become intentional instead of anxious. That physical shift is your spirit taking up space again. You stop rushing to explain your worth because your presence already communicates it. Psychologists call this embodied confidence, the phenomenon where your posture and movement directly influence how you feel. Research from Columbia and Harvard universities shows that even 2 minutes of upright posture can raise testosterone and lower cortisol, hormones linked to confidence and stress. In other words, your body teaches your mind to believe in you. Self-respect straightens the spine and softens the edges. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. You begin to speak with calm certainty and walk with quiet power. And that combination is magnetic, because people don't respond to perfection, they respond to self-possession. The most beautiful women aren't the ones trying to impress, they're the ones who move like they belong. That's the beauty of self-respect. It doesn't fade with time. It deepens, becoming the kind of grace you carry, not the kind you apply. Bonus point: nourishment isn't just food, it's atmosphere. Every woman lives in an ecosystem that either nourishes her or quietly depletes her. True nourishment goes far beyond what's on your plate. It's in the voices you listen to, the silence you allow, and the people you let close enough to influence your peace. You absorb your surroundings as deeply as you absorb food. If your home feels like noise and tension, your nervous system stays on alert. But when your space reflects calm, soft lighting, gentle music, uncluttered corners, your body receives it as safety. That safety shows up on your skin, in your breathing, in your mood. Start curating your environment like you curate skincare. Protect it from emotional toxins. Choose friends and habits that add light, not noise. Because peace isn't passive, it's something you build intentionally. When your atmosphere supports your well-being, beauty stops feeling like work. It becomes a natural outcome of harmony. Your glow turns quiet, grounded, and real, a reflection of the peace you live in, not the chaos you escape from. To every woman still here, this isn't coincidence. You're part of a circle of calm transformation. You're rebuilding, not decorating. Reach this moment, type restored in the comments. That word tells me you're not just watching, you're rebuilding, inside and out. If this message reached something in you, give it a like. It helps this community grow and allows more women to find words that restore rather than exhaust. Subscribe for daily reflections on elegance, feminine power, and the kind of beauty that begins in peace, not perfection. Share this with a friend who's been too hard on herself lately. Remind her that her glow begins where her pressure ends. Thank you for choosing to spend this time here. It truly means more than you know. There's another video waiting on your screen, ready to continue this journey of calm, grace, and transformation. Watch it next, and I'll meet you there tomorrow.